Good morning, children. Today in Social Science in Civics, in class 9, we'll continue the chapter Working of Institutions. And here, today, we'll talk about what is the need for political institutions. Now, we have political institutions which are the arrangements made in democracies to take and implement decisions, and they consider matters if there is a dispute also. Now, the institutions that we are talking about are the legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature, the main task, of course, assigned to it is lawmaking and amendment. Then executive, that decisions which they are taking, then they are implemented. And judiciary, of course, that provides justice. Now, if we see, the tasks assigned to political institution involve certain rules and regulations, and they have to be taken care of, that they have to be attended to. That means that they can't go beyond the rules and regulations, so they have to work within that framework. Now, first is to take decisions. Now, the most important thing is naturally the welfare of the people. That is the most important thing. And decisions have to be taken by the political institution. Policies have to be framed, schemes have to be made and implemented, which the government does from time to time to look after the welfare of the people. Then, second is to implement decisions. Now, naturally, if a decision has been taken, then it also has to be implemented. So, the implementation again is another important feature. Then, at times, there are certain disputes or difference of opinion. So, between various institutions. So, the solving of the disputes is also to be attended to. Then, to take right decisions. Institutions are needed to help government which looks after the welfare of the people and the well-being of the people, brings about development in the country. But at times, they also need help so that the right decision is taken at the right time. And to do all this, we have the Prime Minister and the Cabinet Ministers. Then we have the civil servants. Civil servants actually are the permanent executives. That means that the government may come or go. That means the ministers may change, but they remain in office to serve the country. And the Supreme Court, they are all given certain functions which they are performing. Now we have a parliament. Now, what is a parliament? Parliament is a set of people which is elected regularly by the people of the country. Now, here it is done, one is directly through direct elections, and second is indirectly through indirect elections, or one can say the electoral college. All decisions which are taken by the government, but before they are implemented, they are all discussed in the parliament. It must have the approval of the parliament. Then only whatever decisions that they have taken, they can be implemented. Without that, it cannot be possible. So it is important that the parliament plays an important role in the sense that whatever decision that has been taken, it has the approval of the parliament. It is discussed and debated, and then whatever is in the interest of the people, then that is done or that is taken up. Now, if we see, we need Parliament. What is the need of Parliament? Parliament is the final authority for making laws and changing existing laws. In other words, amendment. So, we need that because the final authority, that means the final word over any matter, rests with the Parliament. So, laws are made or changes in the existing laws, which is what we term as amendment. That can be possible in the parliament. So we need that, all right. Then second is, in India, parliament has full direct control over the government. That is, full and direct control over the government. That means the decisions which are taken by the government, they are able to carry on or continue to remain in office or run the government, one can say, as long as they have the support of the parliament. So they have to ensure that they are supported, the government is supported by the parliament. So that is why we say that the parliament has full and direct control over the government. Third point, if we take up, it controls all the money of the government. In most countries, public money can be spent when the parliament sanctions it. That means that it has all the funds, all the money that is there, it is controlled by the parliament. And if there is a requirement, if the parliament sanctions it, then it can be utilized. Otherwise, no. Now, parliament is the highest forum of discussion. That means a place where discussions are held, debates take place on public issues, naturally, and national policy in any country. That means that, so this is a place, a platform where all matters are discussed which are important issues in the country, and it can also seek information about any matter. So these are the reasons why we need a parliament. It is the final authority for making laws and amendments. It has full control and complete control over the government. It controls all the money of the government in the country, and it is the highest forum of discussion, so that the interest of the people is looked after and the welfare of the people is taken care of. Now, we have the parliament in the country, and we have two houses, and these two houses are, one is the Lok Sabha and the other is the Rajya Sabha. And the parliament plays a central role in all modern democracies. The role and power has been divided into two parts, which can be termed as, they may be termed as chambers or houses. Now, Indian parliament also consists of two houses. One is Lok Sabha and the other is the Rajya Sabha. Now, if we take up Lok Sabha is the house of the people or the lower chamber, directly elected by the people, and it exercises real power on behalf of the people. Why? Because they are the representatives. So on behalf of all the people of the country, they are there to look after and take the decisions. And we have the other is the Rajya Sabha. So we have Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha, which is the upper chamber. It is indirectly elected, that is through the electoral college, and it performs special functions. That is the interest of the states, regions, etc. So those are the things that they attend to. And if we see that President is a part of the parliament, but he is not a member of either house. That is, he is very much a part of the parliament, but he is certainly not a member of either house. All laws made in houses come into force only after the assent of the President. That is, that if the President gives his assent, then the law will be passed, or it will be considered as passed. So it is important we see that the Lok Sabha exercises a real power on behalf of the people. The present membership is about 545 and its tenure is 5 years. The Rajya Sabha has not more than 250 members who are elected indirectly, and 12 of the Rajya Sabha members are nominated by the President, who may be persons who have distinguished services. They have provided distinguished services. They can be in the field of art, in literature, and various other fields. So we see that the parliament is important because it exercises, the Lok Sabha is important. If we consider the two houses, Lok Sabha has more powers than the Rajya Sabha as such, but of course both houses are definitely important. Thank you.